smartphone connected.
Thank you. I'll be around. See you around, Lisa. I'll be back to take like 15 minutes. It's gonna be a rock star. I know. I was like, run medium. So you don't start. Please do say that halfway mark. And you can like and then we don't understand. I know. She won't figure it out though. Yeah. Luckily, we were able to take the other one. She got it. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you. How are you? I've been waiting for a while. Good one, Oh yeah, yeah. So your oldest one, I know. It was getting less. They didn't give us any back. Around the whole town. Oh, thank you. I felt like being like, yeah. So ambitious. Yeah. I was like, yes, great. Oh, yeah. I need one. So, my mom got me one like this. Actually, I have 2 mom friends. Oh, okay. So it's not bad. So I was competing and all that too. Yeah. You know, you guys, you know, you're So, like, all right, I'll come back. Yeah. I gotta remember. I know. I'll come back. Oh, you can get. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because I'm just like, I'm printing out all the stuff. Not that. Okay, but like, if there's anything, if there is anything, well, I would, yeah. This, yes. You can set up. Stuff up here.
Okay, perfect.
And then as far as where you want to sit, if you want to just sit with your friend, feel free. And just enjoy the meeting if you know. Do you need anything else? Anything? You're good. You're good. All right, that was easy. This is our live stream. We're actually on. I feel like I never enough to remember to start it.
Yeah. So like just trying to follow
All right, and then so now I just then I'll have like 3 or 4 cups in my center. I got cold again and damp, and I went back. Oh, everything.
I'll go this way.
At Ridge.
Okay.
Yeah. You are ready to have
Literally left my thing in the car. I was like, I feel empty.
morning, ladies. Welcome to Moms and Moms Next. We are so glad that you're here. I'm going to go ahead and open in prayer, and then you can get started with breakfast. And there is more food coming, so if you don't see quiche or something, they're being taken out of the oven at this moment. But I'll go ahead and open this up. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you so much for today. Thank you, as always, for the opportunity to gather, and we just ask that it would be an encouraging time, and that we'd just walk away refreshed and ready to serve our families well. Amen.
Yeah, mine's out. Oh, like, well.
How are you? I know the young guy. And I didn't want to meet you. She was my mentor. Email to share each one. And I was so busy. I just couldn't follow through with it. But how many kiddos do you have?
Just one.
One, okay.
What about you?
How old?
She's 18 months. Yeah. What about you?
Two. I have like a almost 2.5-year-old, and then she's 3 months old. I was dealing with a strong-willed child. So part of me was like, it takes a little while to get here. I'm like, do I even go? You know what I mean? Like by the time you are done with the, she really is good mostly. But she's starting to I didn't know what she would do. She started to use her authority. Only you have to. Yeah. She started to when maybe it's been like the last 3 weeks, so we're learning.
Yeah, everyone is.
What am I supposed to do? What consequence is actually going to work?
Yeah,
that's what it feels like.
Like I said, I love it. So cute. I did that. Yeah, I told so much stuff.
the process, I didn't go and shop, I just did drop off. The process is amazing.
Did you make a lot from that?
I sold the 30 things, which I wasn't expecting to sell that much.
Clothes?
Yeah, all clothes, and like a couple of books and not books, like puzzles and like stacking. And I went to jumpsuit. And I love that. And there's a whole yeah. No, it was pretty good. Like some of the stuff you did, like spring, summer, winter, and like some of the stuff I brought definitely could be like for fall, winter, like the next year. And so they for the fall, winter, whatever they can sell my friend is pregnant, so obviously right now.
I saw the sale.
Yeah.
I didn't go. I didn't. It's like
It's out of the way.
it's a half an hour, so it's like
It's like 20 minutes from mine. I just was like I put all the stuff and I dropped it off. It was quick, and then we didn't shop. It was like my daughter's off. Like I'm not even really going to look. But even picking everything up was like very seamless. It was very good.
okay.
Yeah.
I got like brand new toys that I had doubles that were better. Like I had it in the age yet that I didn't see stuff. But I brought it to electronic house and was like, and I understand, like,
I get it.
I mean, you have to make money too, but it was also like, this is 100% not worth it.
Like I went to the one I'm friendly with, and I didn't find that they were friendly at all. Both times I went, they were kind of rude and friendly. Yeah, they were rude. And she was like, "Your bucket's too big." And oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't know, but if you want me to take that back, no, just for next time. I'd rather just donate it than if you're going to give me like an attitude.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
I was like,
A lot of them don't take it. I was like, I'm like, the thing is the same. My friend is pregnant. So that you can just take it. But like, well, I didn't like them. They weren't coming.
Yeah, I didn't use them to complete it. And I had like 4 or 5 items, like not even a bit. You know what I mean? And nobody else was in the store. And she was like, "Oh, you have to make an appointment." I'm like,
If you're not busy,
I like, there's no one in
"You do know that I'm a mom and that I drag my child." Like I understand. I kept rules.
they're just both from the house. So like honestly, like it's not very good. You can like sign up your the bottom like an hour, which I didn't do. But I can hear that. I think they take like then you get like yourself back, but it's not like a regular like contract. It's like 65. It wasn't bad. I think for the 30 items, like almost 140, which I feel like that's good. That's 140 they did it. And so what they do is like the 3 days, the first 2 days are full price, and then the third day is half price day. And you can mark it up. I did all the stuff like to mark off for half off. Like,
Right, fine.
and so much more stuff.
I don't want it back.
Yeah, so much more stuff sold on the half day, the half price.
Sure.
So,
That makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I thought about shopping for it, ordering and stuff. Because eventually I'm just going to bring my things of clothes and like be done with it.
Because then you also have the option, which was nice, if you didn't want to pick it up at the house, you could just check it for donation. They had a big truck coming to
I
make
feel like it's hard, like,
yeah, but it was nice that they had
Oh my
that.
gosh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Like, I have some like new age stuff that I don't need that I'm using.
So what was it called? Sorry, I meant to do that.
Like, from this time to this time, and I'm like, this last meeting or two, but let me look at it.
Yeah, you can go on their website. You just sign up, and I didn't join the Facebook group, but they were having screenings. But I think if you just sign up for it,
There's a lot of things, and then I don't always. I sometimes get home and then. Okay, so this was for April. And that's all. I really like my I was terrified. I knew it.
My daughter Molly.
Yeah. Hello.
She's not here.
All
right, I will get that to you. Yes.
I would love it. I will be, very grateful. Be nice to surprise my granddaughter with some.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I'm sure. You just tweak it until you get it. Then you have
It's like that's something is not right. That is like. Oh yeah. Mom, she wasn't there for a few weeks, and I feel like it was like, oh no, he wants to
This is your first time getting it? Yeah, I mean, I've heard like the original and that really, like, it really was for a long time when she had it. Like, it was like really, really bad. Wow. I'm in a baby. It was fun.
My whole family. I saw a family from the county. My mom and my stepdad had them both now. And then 2 years later, they were like, okay, they got it. That's so sad. It was so bizarre. Wow. And then I thought, well, maybe it's a bit ironic. How do you know?
I know.
And it's like, it's so I know. So here, like we found out no, I mean now we're dealing they are like and they know what to do. What they consider kids to do. You know, they're struggling and then there was like the hospital that's really far away.
I grew up in Indiana where it's like, what they were thinking of, they created the road.
And we're on here, like, I just need to go. Like, so you think something outside of that, like,
Here, like, we're going on that road now. You go, like, you go over to the beach, like, ride a bike off, right? Like, feel that. Oh, that's right. Yeah, like, I always forget.
That's impressive, actually. That's really good. That's a pretty good track record. Have weddings, events, conflicts, yeah. Yeah. Well, the Lord, we had plenty going on, but it's just the Lord arranged your calendar. Yes. Yeah. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. Yeah. Oh yeah. Some of the things of making it. I really love that.
Next week.
Oh, of course, the week. He's not going to get the full sense of your. Oh, you're going to miss it. Oh, right. Well, just text Ben and say, listen, it's usually a little bit more warm and fuzzy. He came to our house. He came to our small group on Sunday. It was actually the other half of our small group. We split for discussion, but he came over on Sunday for just to kind of get a sense about what our small group was like, and it was really nice to meet him. And I think I was very impressed, actually. He seems like he really wants to help with sport and he wants to hit the ground running. So I'm excited. And our kids played really well together, so that was nice too. So, just a good mixing of. Well, you have a lot of moving parts. Oh, that's wonderful. That's so great. And you guys have a really nice school. That's so good. I'm so encouragement. And they really are ministered by being part of it. And they love working, making a difference, sharing with each other. They feel like this is something for them and it's so good. I love that. And people are like very pretty. Oh, that's so good. I'm so glad. That's so good. And that's going to go a long way in keeping them wanting to come back. I know. It's a retention plan. Like, no, it's okay. You can keep your mentor. Like, I mean, I think it's good for you guys to have time just to share at your level, the depth, just to feel comfortable and safe in that. Because that's your space, and that's good. So I love it. I love for yeah. Yes. Right. Oh, I hope a lot of them can make it. That's always the most difficult.
All right, I'm going to transition into a couple of announcements. So our next meeting is in 2 weeks. We're going to have Erin Bennington as our speaker. She is a counselor and therapist, and she's going to speak about moms and anxiety. So looking for, and she's also going to just have a question and answer, and anything is fair game. So looking forward to that. One thing to note, which is exciting, is nobody has to bring food. Fire and Oak, maybe some of you are familiar. They are sponsoring it, so they're going to provide a breakfast for us. They don't actually do breakfast food at Fire and Oak, but so she's going to bring other stuff. But it's very generous of her to do that for us. All right. So in your email this morning, you should have seen a sign up for Mom's Night Out. Okay, sorry to change it up. We told you to save the date a long time ago, and then we went and changed the date. So it was supposed to be the next day, the 23rd, and we were going to do it here. But we decided to outsource it and just let the people who know what they're doing lead us. And so it's going to be from 7 to 9 p.m., Color and Win in Hawthorne. And we're going to come, you'll see some of our beautiful MOPS ladies here showing off their creations. And it just looks like everybody is successful in making something beautiful. So we hope you can join us. It's going to be $40 and you can pay the night of. All right. Just a reminder that we have the Pray With Me books by Erica Renaud, who spoke a couple months ago. So if anybody is interested, we still have several available, and they're $14. And I know I gave away one person won this, and I handed it successfully to that person. Was anybody win a book? But I have not given it to you yet because my memory is failing me as to who the other winner was. Anyway, if that was you, let me know, and we have a copy for you. Okay, so we will do our raffle in a few minutes. So if you haven't filled out a raffle ticket yet, please, you don't have to fill anything out. Just be sure to take one and drop the other half in our little bucket over there. And you know what? I think I accidentally, you know what? I don't know that I updated my slideshow, but Gina is going to come and do our icebreaker for the morning. So I'm going to hand it over to her. There she is. That's all right.
I make a copy. I don't know how to count. Okay, so for the first game, one person is you're going to choose one person at your table, and they're going to stand up. First, you're going to put on the name tag, what number you are. And you're going to say your name and how many kids you have. And then every table is going to go around and say that. And then, what we're doing today is table versus table. And whoever ends up with the most points gets those with them. So your whole game. So it's kind of something to get to know each other, but it's also a memory game, because what we're going to do at the very end, after everybody has introduced themselves and said how many kids they have, just one person at each table. We're going to turn one of our sheets over, and we're going to write down who is who. So you're really going to be testing, and we're going to write down, one
You say one person from each table.
person from each table.
So we just need to be listening and remembering.
You cannot write it down.
Wait, so what did she say?
The question.
So why don't we each remember one? Not a good idea?
All right, so are you going to tell you said
Yeah.
So who's going to
Make
and then that's part of it.
That's right.
We're going to keep No, just one point. So,
Okay, just a reminder, you're gonna take the name tag. You're gonna write either MOPS or Mom's Next, and then what table number you are. So if you're MOPS, you'll say MOPS 3, MOPS 4, and you're just gonna write it on the name tag. You're not gonna write your name, because that will be cheating. Don't write your name, just write MOPS or Mom's Next, 1, 2, 3, whatever table number you are. Okay. If you don't know your number, then you can write your table number. It should be on the table name though.
that's okay. So like people are over there.
Or on the notebook that's on the table. And just one person is going to stand up. They're going to say their first name and how many kids they have. Okay. Okay. Is everybody ready? Does everybody have who they're going to choose to stand up and say how many kids they have? On the back of your paper, there's 2 sheets of paper that we're going to do later. You can write as each person stands up. Don't write their name because that's cheating. Just write what table number and if they're from Mom's or Mom's Next.
Do you say the name?
Nope, no names, just how many kids. So for me, you don't have to remember names of their kids. Just like for me, I would just say, I'm Gina, I have 2 kids. Oh, that's it. Oh, no, that's too hard. No, this is hard enough. Each table, so I think our table is going to skip because we're really small. But that's okay. So we're going to start with you guys, Sugar and Spice. I don't know if you know what table number you are.
Is it?
Everybody knows my
Okay, so whoever is going to stand up and say their name, put the name tag on. That just says 1. Yep, so it's MOPS 1. This is MOPS 1.
Oh no, they're table 1.
Hi, I'm Nikki. I have 2 kids. And
MOPS 1, Nikki, 2 kids. Don't write it down. Just remember. All right, we're going to go to the next table. You can just stand up. It's probably easier.
Table 6, my name is Belle.
Table
Say it again,
6,
they didn't hear you.
Belle, 1 kid.
Bell or Bell?
Bell.
Val? Oh, I'm sorry. Val.
Okay,
Okay. Table 6, Belle.
Yep.
1 kid. All right, next table. Mops 4. 1.5. Mops 4. Abby, 1.5. All right, next table. Mom's next, table 1, Rochelle, 4 kids. Next table. Mom's next 2, Rebecca, 2 kids. All right, next table in the middle. Mops 2.
Wait, what was your name?
Mops 2, Yvonne, 2 kids. All right, next table.
Daniela, 1 kid.
Mom's next 3, Daniela, 1 kid. All right, next.
Mom's next 4, Christy, 3 kids.
Mom's next 4, Christy, 3 kids. And then the last table. Mops 5, Renata, 3 kids. 3 kids? 3 kids. And then for us, Deanna, if you want to go.
Okay, sure. Let's see, we're Mops 3, Deanna, 4 kids.
Mops 3, Deanna, 4 kids. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys 2 minutes. Try and get as many as you can. Each name and each number of kids you get right is a point. So you get 2 points per table. Possible.
You can write it, yeah, write it the fresh one down.
Just 20 minutes.
The first one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We were
And I think they like we live right up.
I know it's not. I know another one that was Rebecca.
Last year I was doing like great.
That is, and what's mom's next? I don't know what table.
We're all stressing on
Renata,
so it's like,
well, we may as well try which
You know, like, and we have a group with like, it just feels like we're like living inside of each other. But I'm like, but I want us to be together, but then where's the line of like, what's our relationship with
Times when you realize what you're doing. Because I used to be like keeping up for months and it was like 3 days. 9 days. Because you are.
All right, guys. Because I also have mom brain, I'm just gonna go right around again, and we're gonna see who got what. Okay. So my table is Mops 3, Deanna, and she has 4 kids. And then, so if you got her name, Deanna, or how many kids she has, 4. If you got both of them, you get 2 points. If you only got 1, you get 1 point, and you get 0 points.
So you don't have to know the table number?
You don't have to know the table number. Well, I'm just going. You should know the table number.
You might want to get a point for that.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna give you guys 3 points. If you get the table number, yeah, that's right. If you get the table number right, that's 1. If you get the name right, that's 2. If you get the number of children, that's 3 points. So there's 3 points actually total. Okay. I'm sorry, that was confusing. Okay, so then the next table is, I forget. Oh, your table 1. Table 1, and that's Nikki with 2 kids. Okay, so this is table 1, and her name is Nikki, and she has 2 kids. So 1 point for each thing. Sorry, you guys didn't know that you're going to be doing math today, right? All right, so then you guys are table 6, table 6, and it's Belle, and you have 1 kid. Then what table are you, Abby? 4. Table 4, Abby, 1.5. All right, then I'm gonna do in the middle. We'll just go through mops and then we'll do moms next. What one are you guys? I forget.
Mops table 2, Yvonne 2 kids.
Mops table 2, Yvonne 2 kids. All right, and then is this mom's next or is that? Are you guys mom's next? Okay, so then I'm gonna go to you guys, and then it was I want to say Donata. Yes, Renata. I'm sorry. Renata. Table 5, mops, 3 kids. Okay, then we're gonna go to mom's next. Mom's next 1, Rochelle, 4 kids. And then Rebecca, are you table 2? Table 2. Mom's next, Rebecca, 3 kids? 2 kids. 2 kids. All right, and then the last mom's next table. Table 3 or table 4? Table 3 is Daniela with 1 kid. And then mom's next table 4 is Christy with 3 kids. Okay, so count up all your points. You can use a calculator, I won't tell. What? Yep, count your yeah, you can count your own table. Hopefully you got all 3 for your own table. That's easy for you. So then count up all your points, and then in the corner, we're not gonna say who has it. You're just gonna in the corner put how many points you have, and we'll come back to that later. All right, this is much easier. Much easier. I promise. Much easier. So on the table you have 2 sheets of paper. And there are 2 different games. One is a word scramble that I made on like a word search, and then the other one is the word mother in different languages. So you can split up your table, and some can do the word search, some can do the languages, and I'm going to give you guys maybe 6 minutes to work on the worksheets. And then at the end, I'll tell you the answers, or obviously with the word search. Whether you got it or not is up to you. And we'll go by points. And whoever has the most points at your table will get the goodie bags.
I think it was coming back, which I didn't know when, and I maybe would have not pitched it because I think there's gonna be like, you know, when there's cats, there's gonna be like 5 rubies.
What would Japanese?
Yeah. This is Stella. Yeah. Because I met like multiple people at church. And what you have.
You figure out a name yet? You figure out a name? I think we did, yeah. We did all the biblical names that could be made.
Is that what you have? Biblical name? Were you like going to that? Was that like that's just what you like?
My husband's name is Thomas, so he's not a junior. He's
Yeah.
yeah. My father-in-law
Yeah.
and my son.
Mother.
So yeah, but then we just but now like when I was amazing because it's a child.
Right. Yeah, I can understand. That's great. So you don't have a name yet? Oh, that is cute. We don't have anything. Have you been on time? Okay. Literally, I would.
Is your house? You're all sleeping. But you're all sleeping. Amazing.
No.
That's huge.
Well,
You referred to the date.
Oh, yeah.
I'm no linguist. I am.
So we have David.
You did use them.
She's
my older daughter.
So maybe it was
Okay.
like
Like we know it's money. They spent like 2 years now, and we still
and
so we don't know
like
this or like what to call.
Right.
Yeah.
They're very amazing. Oh, there's a David I got last year.
Or like
Now.
They just vote our lawn and
So that's what we did 2 weeks ago. And then we came back and did
I wanted one time to I was getting
so bad for the I was introducing them.
Oh man, we got a lot of XYZ. Lay it out. And it's going to be overwhelming. So take a breath. But then you're going to create these categories. And I'm sure some of you do this anyway. Donate. Okay, meaning this thing is in good enough condition that someone else can reuse this. Whether that's, hey, pass that down to my little sister for her kids, or whether that's, go bring it down to Ditto in North Hilton for someone else to purchase, right? Yes and amen. Yeah. Ditto. DITO. Yep. So they support Eastern Christian schools and vice versa, and they're right on Belmont Avenue, North Hilton. They're fantastic. Upscale, rescale. Anyway, I don't know why I'm plugging it, but I am. Sell. Okay, so I don't know. Does anyone use Facebook Marketplace or local moms groups? Yeah, use that stuff. And I'm telling you, there's a market for all of it. So whether it's furniture, kids' clothes, kids' shoes, cleats, whatever, it's either hey, here's a free group. You can add it to the free group and just get it out of your house, or try to sell it and use that money towards organizational bins for your project, right? Repurpose things. Keep and trash, right? So this thing I love. This toy my kid loves. These cleats my kid needs for a spring softball. Whatever it is, that's fine. You can keep things. I'm not saying throw away everything, but I think purging is a step that I'm telling you, in most organizational jobs that I've been to, purging is the most important first step, because you can spend all day. I can spend hours organizing your kitchen cabinets or your kids' clothes closet, but if it's too much stuff, it's never going to stay organized. And so the older I get, and the older my kids get, and the more stuff that comes in school stuff, birthday presents, whatever, the more I'm just minimalist is the way to go. So just live simply. So keep, trash, donate, sell are your categories you're going to make. If it's a donate or sell, get it out of your house. Put it in bags, garbage bags, put it in your car, or have your husband go drive it right there. Don't let it sit in your garage for 10 months. Don't let it sit in the back of your car for 10 months. Go get rid of it. Okay, you with me so far? Okay. Everyone's feeling motivated, and then you're going to go home, you're no, I'm not. All right, so then we're going to contain. This is my favorite part. If ideally, right, when you're containing, you're going to put the stuff that you kept, whatever is important to you, you're going to go put it back in its space, wherever that is. Categorize it. So when it comes to kid stuff, it could be seasonal categories. I love big plastic bins for winter gear, for sports gear, for snow boots and snow bibs and all that. Oh my goodness, they take up so much room. So categorize them, right? Put them into their categories. Or hey, these are the building toys. These are the books or the crayons, the creative coloring stuff. So put them into categories, whatever makes sense of what you're doing, right? And then design it, meaning how am I going to store this? What's the correct bin, basket? What's the correct thing I'm going to put it in? Do I need to maybe purchase something that's going to help me stay organized, right? Do I need a little cubby system? I'm telling you, IKEA, great. Use IKEA. They have the cutest little cubbies with baskets, and then it's just life-changing. You don't have to spend a lot of money on this. Listen, you could go and do some beautiful millwork and custom cabinetry and custom built-ins and stuff. That's great, and that'll help sustain long-term organization, but you can also just do it on a budget as well. And then label, if you can. Labeling is really powerful for a couple reasons. Number one, husbands and children know where these things live, and everybody can figure that out. So if you have a bin for your husband's shoes, husband, this is where your shoes live, and this is where we're going to put them. And my kids are 4, 7, and almost 9, so they can read. My 4-year-old can't read, but he's recognizing letters already. So when he sees the C for Charlie, he knows this is where Charlie's shoes go. Or, right, even the toy bins, puzzles, crayons, they might not be able to read yet, but don't take away the power of recognition, word, letter recognition, and just that repetitive nature to teach them how to read, literally, sight words, right? They learn in school. And just sanity for you, right? Babysitters. Ooh, this is a good one. Your babysitter comes over. There's a mess. Hopefully you ask your babysitter nicely, can you please, before I come home, make sure this goes, I'm not kidding, do it. Before I come home and after the kids go to bed, please spend some time just straightening up the mess that the kids made. You don't have to, doesn't be better than I can, but make it as good as it was. Everything's labeled. So your babysitter's not just going to throw stuff in random bins and you're going to be where is this? Where is that? No. It's labeled. So labels, please. Again, it doesn't have to be expensive. You can get the really cute little container store, labels and metal things, or you can just get some name tags and just, stick them on. So that's my advice for containing. And then teaching, I kind of touched on this a little bit, but you'd be surprised the life lessons and the like family lessons that you can create by taking these steps together with your kids. Like, do it with your kids. I mean, unless they're like 2 and they really can't comprehend what you're doing, right? Maybe just you do it on your own. Or they're the kind of kid that everything's special and mommy, we can't throw anything away. And you're like, go to school and I'm going to do this for you. I promise I'm a good mom. So anyway, here's the things that we can teach, right? Why do we care about this? Don't overlook the importance of that. Why do we care about organizing our home? Why do we care about taking care of our toys? Why do we care about donating these toys to other kids? Because we don't need this anymore, but someone else might not ever have this. And so what a cool opportunity to share this with a friend. So many teachable moments in something like this. So why do we care? Teaching, again, like I kind of mentioned before, teaching kids where things live. Hey, you have a bed where you get to live every night. Your stuffed animals and Barbies also have a home where they can live, right? And here's a little basket for the Barbies and the toys to go in. And your magnet tiles that end up everywhere, those actually have a home right here. So here's the home where the magnet tiles can live, right? So teaching them like that things have a place. And husbands can learn this as well. And then don't forget, reward and encourage, right? We do this with our kids in other things, like in other tasks in life. Why don't we do this with our cleaning and organizing and helping straightening up around the house, right? My kids get $1 every Friday for getting up, making their beds, getting dressed before they even come out of their rooms in the morning. And then they can earn $1 every week or whatever, really whenever mommy gets crazy about the basement being exploded and I'm saying it's time. And I will give them $1 each for taking at least 3 jobs and doing those jobs. So you take Barbies and things, you take the building toys, and you take crayons. Everyone do their job. Great. You all earn $1. So reward them for kind of doing good things to like help keep your home organized and encourage them to do that, right? I mean, I know it's like a labor of love and, right, do not grow weary in doing hard things because we will reap that harvest. So it might take years before you see that harvest, but your kids will innately understand and learn that keeping an organized home and taking care of our toys actually reaps good benefit in the long run. And it keeps you sane. All right. Table question real quick. When it comes to your home, what's one area of your home that brings you stress? So forget kids. Now think just general, and it might be the same thing, but is there one area of your home as a mom, like adulting, right, that brings you stress? Like for me, I love my mudroom, but my mudroom can bring me stress. Or my kitchen cabinets maybe can bring me stress, or my refrigerator can, right? Like, so what is one area that as you as a mom brings you stress, like non-kid related maybe? Maybe you have one, maybe you don't. Take a minute.
I would like take it strong on the back, like I can't stand it.
We have like a pledge. All clear.
Distraction. All right, I feel like this could be a therapy session for each of you for an hour. But let's kind of come back together. Anyone want to share what's the one thing in your home as a mom that drives you crazy, as a wife, as a whatever? Any other, rooms or spaces that like we didn't kind of mention yet that brings you just that stress that you're like, ooh.
Kitchen counters, yeah.
Kitchen counters. Oh, kitchen counters is a good one. Whew. Yeah, kitchen counters is a good one. Because that's where everything just gets dropped. Phone wall keys, kitchen counter. Water bottles and toys, kitchen counter. Backpacks, kitchen counter. You're like, yeah. Okay, any others? Paperwork, yeah, I want to talk about that too, actually.
My husband's.
Yeah, the socks like in front of the hamper, not in the hamper, all that fun stuff. Yeah.
For me, my closet, it had to do with my wardrobe because I've changed from like
Oh.
being in the office to now like mom of two
Yes.
little ones and I just don't wear.
Oh my goodness. I'm so glad you brought that up. That's something I want to talk about too, is our closets. On there. Okay. So guess what, moms? The same 3 rules apply for us. Okay? If we're gonna create and maintain calm in our house, we also have to think about sorting, containing, and teaching ourselves the value of doing this. So, okay, we're gonna sort. Mom's like, oh, that's me. That's my house. Sorry, I called you out. Yeah, just with my face going, ah. I sent her that picture when I started her kitchen. I was like, it's all out. So I laid it all out. We went through every kitchen cabinet and I laid it out. And Yvonne, I was like, how many mixing bowls does Yvonne need? These are the hard questions that we have to ask ourselves, right? So you're gonna lay it all out. If it's kitchen stuff, I'm sorry, but you're gonna put it all out on the counters. If you watch the Home Edit and all those, right? Dude, they lay everything out on those counters. You have to see what you have. By the way, you might also have expired things you need to get rid of, right? Or you might have, a pancake bag with like this much pancake mix in it. Just get rid of it. Oh, but I might use that next week. No, just get rid of it. Okay, so same thing goes with, right? If we're talking about food, if we're talking about clothing, we go through different seasons in our lives, moms. Pre-baby bodies, post-baby bodies, right, the working mom wardrobe, and now I'm stay-at-home mom wardrobe. Our identities like radically shift, and it's hard. And so our clothes, I think, are like a representation of our mental angst sometimes, right? Like, do I keep this? Do I keep this? Oh, but I want to fit these jeans, after I lose the last 10 pounds, or, oh, but what if we go on this vacation to this tropical island and then I can wear this bright pink shirt, right? Like, we come up with all these like excuses of like why we keep things. Guys, purge your own stuff. It has to start with you, right? We are the leaders of our families, and we are teaching our families through our own actions. And so take those first steps. We gotta purge. Donate, okay, same rules. If we're donating food to a food pantry, I did that at my mom's house. I had to go through my mom's house. Oh, the woman had food everywhere. So I had 2 different pantries come and take so much food from my mom's house. And it was awesome. They were so grateful. So do stuff like that. Sell it. I mean, I don't know you're selling food, but clothes, right? There's so many different like clothing. What's that one? Yeah, Poshmark, right? All those kinds of things. And again, marketplace, garage sale, who knows? Pass it along to your little sister, pass it along to a friend, right? I mean, there's women who would love to have what you have, right? End of story. Or I love this, I'm gonna keep this is important to me, or this is my gold bathing suit, and so keep it, like work towards your goal. But if we have like 10 of those, like maybe we need 10 of those. If I have 10 mixing bowls, maybe we only need like 2 or 3 mixing bowls. So think about what we need or what we want, and that they're not the same thing. So like, what do I have room for? What do I have space for? All those things are important. And maybe we're trashing things, right? Expired foods, gone. Clothes that'll never fit to me again, and I don't really care if they do, gone. I don't know. Shoes, right? Winter gear. Oh, this cute little winter hat that someone made. Maybe keep it, but like maybe not. I don't know. So, right, you have to go through and evaluate what are the things of donating, sell, keeping, and trashing in your own life. Okay. The food pantry pictures were like, just spoke to me because it's hard, like your kitchen stuff. Like even yesterday, I came home with like $200 worth of groceries. And I'm putting it back in my cabinets, like, but I have food. Wait, what if I just went through and just didn't go grocery shopping for like 3 months and just use everything in my own house, right? Like, this is therapy for another day. Okay. Containing. Okay, I'm going to show you some of my favorite containers. I brought some stuff with me, especially for kitchen and like household things. I love cereal containers. If you can get rid of a cardboard box, get rid of the cardboard box. I'm going to say that again because I'm going to preach it. If you can get rid of a cardboard box in your kitchen, get rid of the cardboard box. It's amazing how much cubic space a cardboard box takes up versus just the contents in a plastic container. It's amazing how much space I gain in my clients' houses when we convert them into plastic containers. Number one, I can see when I need to refill my coffee Keurig cups. All right, I can see when I need to refill my kids' Lucky Charms. My 4-year-old loves Lucky Charms. Right, like you can see it, and it's contained in this cute little thing, and it takes up so much less space. It's unbelievable. So you have to, again, we're categorizing, right? Make your categories for your food items, or make your category for your clothing items. These are my workout pants. These are my going out pants, or these are my whatever. I don't know, categories and closets, right? But you get the idea. You're categorizing your closet stuff, picking the right things. How do I want this to look? Do I want the pretty wicker baskets? Then get yourself the pretty wicker baskets if it's going to make you happy and keep you organized. Do I want the clear containers in my cupboard? Then get yourself the clear containers. I have some budget-friendly options for you. And label them again, same reason. Husband and kids and mom knows where this belongs. These are where the fruit snacks live, and this is where the cereal lives, right? And this is where my pants go when they're dry. And same thing with your husband. Hey, this is where your socks live, sir. This is here, not there, on the floor. So labeling is helpful for everybody, and you can kind of get the idea there. So these are some pictures. I just want, and oh, by the way, I'll get to this to the end, but I made a link tree for everybody. It's on my Instagram, but it's also at the end of the slide with all of my favorite products linked. I don't get affiliate anything. I'm not that cool. But I just wanted to give you guys the resources to be able to access all my favorite things. And I did bring a couple with me. So I'm going to scoot for a second. All right, the center, it's kind of blurred. It's hard to see. The center one is my favorite clothing bin. It's a 66-quart plastic bin from Target. I think it's $10. And it's great for clothing. So one of my kids, I had 2 girls and a boy. And after we had Grace, my oldest, I knew I was going to have more kids. We wanted to have more kids. I guess I didn't know. I should say that. Lord willing, I was going to have more kids. And so I put away Gracie's clothes. It labeled bins, right? 0 to 12 months, blah, blah, blah. Into the attic they go. And reuse them. Had Haley, woohoo, another girl. Bring your bins down. And look at that. They're organized and they're labeled and I know where to find them. And then I had a boy, great. Here comes the bins and the labels, and then I just pass them right along to my friend because I don't have another boy, so that's great. But bins, those are great for clothing. Shoes, winter gear, these are life-giving. Winter boots go in the gear, in the bin, just like that. All my winter hats, gloves, go in that bin. The top right, the white, is another Target one. It's linked on my link tree. Perfect size for my closet. They fit in my little closet cubbies. So I put my jeans in there, I put my workout pants in there, I put my tank tops in there, bathing suits in there, so they're like kind of organized and contained. And listen, sometimes I'm great and I fold them nicely and cutely and they look nice. Otherwise, I just shove them in there and put the basket in. It looks nice. It's great. It works. The top left are these guys. I brought this one. These are like the perfect sized clear containers with handles, perfect size to label. Okay. So these are awesome. I love these, and I brought another big one too. Oh no, that's this one. Sorry. I brought all kinds of goodies for you today. These are my favorite. Does anyone have those like pull-out drawer, pantry drawers in your kitchen? Yeah. I have a little like cabinet pantry type thing with like these big pull-out drawers. They're huge. They're long. Ta-da. These go, I stack them like 4 or 5 of them next to each other. Fruit snacks, all my snacks, my like kids things, and they're accessible to my kids so they can see them. My friends' kids come over, they help themselves, they know where everything lives. So I love these for those like deep pantries. These are perfect. I love a good turntable. I'm giving this away. I'm gonna raffle off a couple of goodies for you guys today. This is the Home Edit one. It's just lovely for cabinet spices, sauces, stuff like that for your pantries, or fun use of turntables. This is my makeup. This is literally from my house. Sits on my bathroom counter, and I just pull out I gotta clean this up. Pull out my makeup. I love turntables for everything. You know what else I use this for? I have a bigger one for feminine products under my closet, under my bathroom cabinet. So I literally have like a little turntable of like tampons, pads, and all the fun things. Easy to see when I need new ones, and cardboard boxes are gone. It takes up so much less space. I got some bin labels I tagged for you guys. The striped ones, these are great for those like IKEA cubbies. They're $5 to $10 at Target. They're sturdy, they're good, and they're pretty. Like they're coming in like a bajillion different patterns. So I use those fabric ones a lot. And then Bright Room in Target, has come out with a really great little clear, like a really good competitor to the Container Store. $2, $3, $5. Bright Room from Target, y'all. They have created the best bathroom storage stuff. And then I just love little baskets. This is $5 from the dollar section of Target, guys. And it's sturdy, it's cute. Like this can be like your kids come home from school. Here's where your, I don't know what, or husband, keys while phone. There's so many different uses is my point, right? So it doesn't take a lot of money to find the things that are going to be life-giving for you and keep you organized. And some afters, right? That was the pantry from one of the pictures previously. That pantry specifically, we had to, she just had some weird things in there that wasn't working. So we took it out and I had my friend Chris just build a couple shelves. I think like $200. We built some shelves and I bought her new product and it was again, life-giving. Because she wanted the pretty, she wanted the clear and the labels and the things. But now she's seen everything, so many expired foods gone. This was like a toy closet from another client where, again, everything was all over the place. So we organized into categories, puzzles, puzzles, games. Her weights now lived in the bottom. So everything was off the floor into the closet. And again, guys, we have to teach ourselves. I mean, I kind of have said all this, so I'm not going to repeat myself. But for our own good, we need to understand and ask ourselves, why do we care about maintaining our homes? It's important. I'm a little biased. I think it's important, a lot, but it might not be as important to you, and that's fine. But I think it's worth asking, why is it important to create systems for our families that are going to keep us organized and calm? Teaching ourselves, where does this live? Hey, Katie, this is your tank top basket. So let's not just throw your tank top on the chair after you get home. Just put it in the basket, 2 seconds, put it in the basket. Hey, husband, this is where your keys while phone lives now. So teach gently, this is where it lives. And again, for ourselves, guys, reward yourselves and continue to encourage yourselves. We are humans. We are not going to be perfect. We are not going to do this really well all the time. However, it's good to just, I don't know, whatever that reward looks like for you, right? Starbucks, drink at the end of the week for really tackling my kids' closets this week. Hey, I'm going to go take all the money that I made selling all the stuff that we're not keeping, and I'm going to go buy myself something, whatever you want, right? So find ways to reward yourself and encourage yourself to continue to follow these rules and patterns for your family. I also think that's important. Okay, I'm going to really quickly, because I feel like, how long have I been talking?
We should wrap it up.
Too long.
You're good.
Cool. So I'm going to really quickly go through my favorite design things. Common questions when I'm designing somebody's room. Young families. Do I spend money on area rugs? Do I go with the Pottery Barn or the Crate and Barrel or the West whatever area rug? Do I spend money on the sofas and the armchairs? I've got little kids. I've got pets. Whatever it is. Do I spend money on this? Do I get the performance fabric or do I go to the Rainbow Planning? And then room accessories, right? Do I spend money there? All right, so really quickly, these are just a couple pictures from either my own home or a friend's home that I designed. I don't spend a lot of money on area rugs. Unpopular opinion, I don't spend money on area rugs because whether I'm spending an $800 rug at Pottery Barn or I'm spending $200 at Overstock, that rug is going to get beat up and walked on and eaten on, whatever, the same way. And yes, some fabrics are better than others, but if you have a really good fabric cleaner or carpet cleaner, like I'm going to give away today, my all-time go-to carpet cleaner, spot cleaner, guys, it's whatever. And for me, 3-4 years down the road, I get ADD and I get sick of my rug and I want to change stuff up. It's not expensive to replace it and to give your whole room a whole new look. So personal opinion, I don't spend a lot of money on rugs because you can find really good designer end rugs on Wayfair's Overstocks for less than $300 for 9x12s, by the way. So those are big rugs. Same thing. These are a couple other rooms. This is my daughter's room and the client's room. Again, you don't have to break the budget. So nope, I say go for the cheap rug. That's my 2 cents. Sofas and couches. This is where it depends. Because I do think that performance fabrics are really important when you've got little kids. Krypton, you'll see McGee & Co. loves Krypton because it's like this repellent. It's like a stain repellent, water repellent, so it doesn't seep into the fabric. You can like dollop it up and then spot clean it. But guess what? There's Krypton furniture on Wayfair. Like you can buy Krypton couches on Wayfair as well. So again, unpopular opinion, I don't spend a lot of money on couches either. Unless a client is like, no, I want this, or I really need it. Great, that's great. But like mine's Macy's Radley Furniture. I love Macy's. And HomeSense for my armchairs. Or Target. Raymore and Flanagan on the picture on the top right, that's Raymore and Flanagan couches. And we paired it with a couple of Kirkland's swivel armchairs. They're lovely, they're comfortable, they're great. And guess what? Spot clean as you need to, but they're really good fabric, like good quality. I'm gonna keep going, same idea. And then accessories, really quickly. No, you can spend a lot of money on accessories. I don't. I love Amazon, I love Target. I love Overstock for lighting. I think that was Home Goods or Target, or literally for the bedding in that primary room. The one thing I will say is like spend a little bit of money on the workhorses in your home. So I love a good console table. That's World Market is my favorite console table. Shelving units, storage units. Maybe invest a little bit in those things because those are your workhorses. Those are going to get used for years and years and years and all that thing. You know what? I'm going to skip the rule of 3. Sorry. It's a really cool rule of 3 in design. It helps like eye levels. Think eye levels. As you look around your room, you don't want everything to be on one level. You want your eyes to be constantly moving up and down. So think 3 different levels. Think 3 different shapes, and think 3 different size objects when you're styling and decorating. So some examples we see the rule of 3 a lot is pillows. You'll see pillows a lot sold or styled in groups of 3. Again, size, shape, right? Artwork, rules of 3s, right? Symmetry or asymmetry, I mean, keeps your eyes interested, keeps it neat looking. We see the rule of 3 in styling a ton. I just talked about like different size objects. So when you're styling console tables, you just need 3 different types of objects. So that's kind of neat. And then this was gonna be an interactive. Can you spot the rule of 3? There's lots of rules of 3 here on the desk, in the greenery, on the wall, stuff over there. Rules of 3 with some bookshelves. Rules of 3 is different objects. Rules of 3 in styling. These are some of the rooms that I've styled. I love little greenery and different objects to help style space. Pillows, artwork. All right, I know I have to wrap up. So maybe not a table discussion question, but more just like thinking about what's the takeaway that you guys maybe are excited about taking with you today. And maybe there's one area of your home that you want to take control over. And I hope I've kind of inspired you to do some of that. So my final thoughts here are, I really encourage you guys to take back control over the stuff in your house, because it can just be life-giving. Organization requires intention and maintenance. It does. You have to be intentional just like anything else. If you want to do it, you have to do it. You're either going to pay in time or money, which is just going to be. You're either going to take the time to do it, or you're going to call me and I'm going to do it. You're spending money. Honestly. You're either going to spend time and money in my life, and the older we get, the more you realize that, right? You're going to hire someone to do it, or you do it yourself. And the last, this is my mantra for my business. Creating a beautiful home isn't out of reach. It doesn't have to be expensive. It can be within your budget. It can be affordable. And so I would encourage you guys. So giveaway number 1, those raffle tickets out. Hope you still have them. Raffle number 1 is I'm giving away my favorite Folex spot cleaner. I'm telling you, if you follow my Instagram, you'll see some examples of me using this. It cleans up everything. So please go to Instagram and follow me at Katie Rose Inspired. That's rule number 1. Phones out, go follow me on Instagram. And then if you do so, I'm going to give away Folex. Can I pull a raffle number? Oh, right there. All right, winner of my Folex favorite cleaning product is 301480. 301480. Yay! Folex. It's on Amazon. Okay, I'm also going to raffle off my Home Edit turntable. 301486. 301486. Yay! Let's do one more. Let's do my favorite $5 basket. I mean, you know how much I spend on it. No secrets here. 301474. 301474. Woohoo!
All right. So this is where you can find me if you are interested. I also left business cards around your table, so take a business card home with you. Share it with a friend or a family member who needs me, or yourself. But I'd love to help you guys if you need my help with anything that we talked about today. And thank you so much for being gracious to me. I'm sorry for breaking down on you, but I'm so happy to be here today.
We're so happy to have you. Thank you so much. So one quick thing. This is quick. We need to do this quick, but we need to do it. Look in the back. And I'm sorry I didn't start this in the beginning of the morning. We have beautiful, beautiful flowers. Happy Mother's Day to you. And this will help to add beauty to your home immediately. So here's what we're going to do. We need to go through the line, grab a vase, grab flowers. You can arrange it back at your table or arrange it at home. But just make sure you, any other things, Sandy? Yes, be sure to do that. We have lots of beautiful flowers. So anyway, happy Mother's Day, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. And thank you so much, Katie.
Yeah, we're gonna do family. It's really good to do. We just tried it for the first time a few weeks ago when I was in Kansas. It's really good. We're just gonna do like an early dinner. Hopefully during the day I'll just like answer do the mom thing and then I'll just be watching Netflix.
I used to walk with
Oh, that's okay. Yeah. You know, like get a mani pedi or do something. Yeah. Get out of the house for yourself. Yeah. I go to class in theory. Yeah. Oh no. Little things here and there, like how do I, just trying to figure out, yeah. You don't gel with your teeth.
That exactly. Well, yeah, I just had two in the cart. I was like, wait, didn't you get one? Yeah, no, I didn't know. I didn't want to touch a new or down, so I went for instructions. You guys can now do this. I know. Oh, really? No, it's like no, but
Yeah. I know they move around.
like, Ronnie wanted to ask me to Ronnie that I was coming into you guys. So I just want to have to buy you one for fun. That's a good idea.
Actually, I'll do this downstairs because I'm gonna go get Sam and then like back into that. If you're walking
I guess I should hold on.
Around I'm gonna have.
Are you walking up the front?
Yeah.
All right, let me look at. Yeah.
If that's like what works.
Right. Yeah. Gets way back to it. Yeah.
Do you know the part of the time?
Yeah. Huh? Yeah, we usually are. We do kickball at 2, and then the only thing usually Sundays I like to try out. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be so fun. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Let me know if you need anything. Yeah, that's awesome. Love it. I'm gonna text her. Nice.
She's around to August. She's going to Africa.
Oh, nice.
Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Thank you. I was like, you're really good at this. I'm like, I got it. Wow. I did it like so quick, you know? Yes, I will do that June one. That was great. And you're like, so do you think you can yeah. Oh, yeah. If you're wondering, maybe basically all the choices were to yeah, I don't freak out because like I don't know what I let them play, I let them make messes. Oh, I'm just like you guys. I don't like it. You guys have oh, you put this light up already? Oh yeah. I'm sorry. That's okay. I forgot last yes. Okay. Okay now? My dad said, well, I was going to say that for times is that like I feel like one of my friends that I'm like, I need to find it. I'll get it. By nature, my dog is so like, oh, we want to that one. I had to rent it in a house. By the same time, like, right. Stick candles in there. And painted white or painted green, and just, you know, you help people transform at the moment. And people are painted green, which is fine. And I'm always worried about